beautiful people, welcome back to the Wildflower Pages Yoga. My name's Paige and today we have a nice slow flow or maybe a fast flow, not really sure what it's going to be yet, practice for you today. So when you're ready, we're going to start in a standing position. Find your spot on your mat and we'll get started. So to begin our practice, we're going to begin by taking our feet 2 palms distance wide, and you can measure if you feel you need to by placing one palm on top of the other, spreading the fingers, and then you just take the hands to the earth and walk them out, just seeing if there's 2 palms distance between the feet. And then here we're going to inhale. Grow tall through the crown of the head. Feel your spine lengthen. Imagine that someone's pulling a string through the crown of your head. And then exhale. Feel yourself ground through your feet. Beginning today's practice, we're going to begin with my favorite asana, Hastinasana, or elephant pose. This is a moving asana, and what you're going to do is ground yourself through your feet, focusing on stabilizing there, and lead with your gaze. So we're going to twist from left to right, letting the body follow naturally, the arms swing wherever they go. It's important to make sure that your surroundings are clear so that you're not going to crash into anything or anyone as you move. And then you inhale, exhale as you twist, and just let the energy flow through the body, releasing any tension, really feeling into the posture. If you like, you can close down your eyes here, shutting off one of the senses, the sight, and beginning to bring the awareness a little more internal. If you feel you have more space to twist, you can ground yourself through one foot and lift the opposite heel as you move, making sure to focus on stabilizing yourself through the top of the toes and that grounded foot. Allowing you to move into the posture a little more deeply. Few more breaths here. Feel into that movement. And then as you next exhale, grounding the heels if you're lifting those, continuing with the movement and beginning to slow this down, coming back to center and finding stillness. Heel toe your feet together so that your toes and your heels are touching. Inhale, take the arms out wide, reach the hands overhead and interlace the palms, extending your index fingers and crossing the thumbs. We're finding Kali Mudra here. So inhale, draw your arms in line with your ears, draw your belly in, engage the muscles of your legs, lift your chin parallel to the earth. Exhale, we're going to take a side bend to the right. Keep your chest open here, press your left shoulder blade back in space and down your back towards the earth. Bring a soft smile to your face. Exhale, relax the muscles of the forehead, the jaw. With each exhalation, perhaps you can deepen into this side bend, this posture, just a bit more. Remembering not to exceed your limits. We push ourselves in our yoga practice, but we do not cause pain or exceed the body's limits. We always listen and we respond accordingly. So if you're feeling any serious discomfort, come out of the posture slightly. Exhale, complete. Find your maximum side bend to your depth. And inhale, come back to center. Compensating to the other side. First inhale, extend through the crown of the head. Draw those arms back in line with the ears if they've crept forward. Exhale, take this to the left. Press your right shoulder back in space, drawing the shoulder blade down your back towards the earth. Smile, inhale, feel that energy rise through the crown of the head. Exhale, begin to deepen into the asana. Maybe you choose to close down the eyes here, feeling into the posture. Keep the hips pressing square forward. And on your next exhalation, we're going to complete here. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale, find Trimutri Mudra with the hands, making a triangle shape by joining the index fingers and thumbs, pressing all other fingers together. Keeping the arms overhead, we're going to inhale, lift the gaze to look through the center of the triangle. Engage the muscles of the glutes, and as you exhale, allow your head and neck to release backwards. Take that triangle overhead. Press your hips forward and arch into your upper back, finding a back bend. When you're ready to inhale, coming back to center, close the palms, draw them down through the center of the body towards the earth, taking a forward fold. Inhale, extend the legs, seat bones press towards the sky. Exhale, hinge forward from your pelvis here and allow the upper body to release to the earth. Breathing in nice and deep. Exhaling long and slow. While you're here, noticing any tension that is in your body and where that tension is. As you exhale, can you breathe that outward breath towards those areas, encouraging them to relax, to release just a bit more. Noticing if you're holding tightness in the neck, the shoulders, maybe you turn the gaze gently from side to side. You can jiggle the shoulders, exhale, deepen. A couple more breaths here. Allow gravity to take you towards the earth. Final breath here. Exhale, complete. Inhale, prepare to lift here. So we're going to drag our fingers up our shins, finding a halfway lift here. Crown of the head reaches forward. Draw your belly button in so that the spine is nice and long and you're engaging the abdominal muscles here. Breathe in nice and deep. Exhale, release the legs so that you can relax into this posture slightly. On your next breath in, reach your hands forward and make two fists with the palms, thumbs on the outside of the hands. Inhale, maybe you lift the gaze forward. Maybe you keep the gaze facing towards the earth. Final breath here, and we're going to inhale, press through the soles of the feet, lift the fists up towards the sky, continue to rise as you inhale, coming onto the tops of the toes. Finding a point in front of you to, finding a point in front of you to focus on, finding stability and ease in this posture. Reach those fists towards the sky. Breathe in nice and deep. Final breath, grow as tall as you can. Exhale, take the palms out wide facing towards the earth and begin to release the heels slowly towards the mat. Finding Tadasana for a moment. Exhale, ground through the feet. Inhale, engage the muscles of the legs, the torso, grow tall through the spine. Closing down the eyes, feel yourself ground through your feet. Taking a couple of nice deep breaths here. Opening the eyes as you inhale if your eyes are closed. On your next exhalation, ground yourself through your right foot. Feel that energy travel through the foot into the earth, forming a strong connection there. Inhale, lift your left toes onto the mat, lift the heel. Stay here for a moment. And then we're going to inhale, lift the fingertips towards the sky and the knee towards the chest. You can point your toes here to help you with your stability, finding that point in front of you to focus your gaze on once again. Inhale, lift your left knee as high as you can. Lift out of your right hip as well. So you can notice what's occurring here. If you sink your left hip towards the mat, notice that the strength, the engagement of the muscles lessens in this right leg. Inhale, engage those muscles, bring power to the pose. Last breath in. Hug the knee as close to the chest as you can. You can take hold of the knee with the hands. And then as you exhale, take hold of it with your left hand, press it towards the side of the room. Keep those toes pointed. Draw your right hip back in space. Keep the hips square to the front of the room. Inhale, grow tall, and you can extend your right hand towards the right side of the room. 3 nice deep breaths here. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee back to center, hug it into your chest, and then release the foot to the earth. Finding Tadasana once again. Draw the energy down through the feet, really ground yourself. Inhale, engage the legs, the upper body, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Couple of breaths. And then as you next breathe out, feel that energy move through your left foot, grounding yourself, finding stability. Find that point in front of you to focus your gaze on. Inhale, lift onto your right toes. Drawing the heel off the mat. Inhale, fingertips towards the sky. On your next breath in, draw your knee towards your chest. Lifting out of your left hip, you can flex your toes, helping you with your stability, your balance. Inhale, lift that knee as high as you can. Exhale, use your right hand to press it towards the right side of the room. Notice what your hips are doing here. Can you square them towards the front of the room? And then inhale, extend your left hand towards the left side of the room. Breathing nice and deep. Exhaling long and slow. See if you can breathe in and out through the nose. One more breath here. Complete on the outward breath. Inhale, draw your knee back to center. Hug it into your chest as much as you can. Exhale, release the sole of the foot to the mat. We're going to step towards the left side of the mat here, finding Tadasana once again. So soles of the feet together. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, you're going to bend through your knees, and then as you breathe in, lift your fingertips towards the sky, moving into chair pose. See if you can see your toes in front of your knees here. If not, just send your weight backwards a little into your heels so that you're finding this position. Tuck your belly in. Exhale, sink as much as you can. Bring the hands into prayer at heart center. And then we're going to twist to our right, taking your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, open your shoulder. Send the right shoulder blade towards the back of the room. Notice what your hips are doing here, your knees. If your left knee has cracked forward a little, just send the left hip back in space, squaring up. Inhale, smile. Exhale, final breath here. Inhale, return back to center, and then extend through the legs. We're going to step our right foot towards the back of the mat so that it's about 45 degrees, between 90 and 45 degrees towards the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, bend into that front knee, warrior one. Squaring the hips towards the direction that we're facing. Draw the belly in. Shoulders stack over hips. As you exhale, sink into your front knee a little more. Final breath here. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, open into warrior two. Press your left knee towards the left side of the room. Keeping the gaze forward down your front middle finger. Stack your shoulders over your hips and find one strong line with your arms. You can notice what they're doing in space by turning the gaze if you like. You can flip the palms, relax the shoulders, and then just twist the wrist palms facing back towards the earth. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, sink your hips a little more. Last breath here. Exhale, bring your right arm forward, grounding it on the outside of your left foot. We're going to inhale, find our reverse Trikonasana, left fingertips towards the sky, opening the chest. You can lift the gaze to look towards your left hands if you like. And then we breathe here. Exhale, sink your hips towards the earth. Last breath here, open the chest. Exhale, replace your right hand with your left. Inhale, right fingertips towards the sky. Keeping the chest nice and open here. You can sink the hips a little further. Maybe lift your gaze towards the right fingertips here. Breathing nice and deep. Exhaling long and slow. Completing on the next exhalation, sink your hips. Inhale, extend into your front leg. Now here you might be able to keep your left palm on the earth, maybe come up onto the fingertips, or if you need, you can bring the hand to the shin. Keeping your right fingertips towards the sky. Press your right hip back in space. Keep your shoulder open. Right shoulder blade draws down your back towards the earth. And then inhale, lift your gaze towards the sky. Last breath here. Inhale, lift out of your left hip as much as you can. Exhale, turn your gaze towards your left foot and then sink into your front knee. Inhale, warrior two. Draw the fingertips towards the sky, bring your left foot forward. Exhale, turn your right foot towards the right side of the room, and then we're going to move into warrior one. Squaring the hips towards the direction we're facing, reaching both hands towards the sky, tuck your belly in, tilt your pelvis, finding your position here nice and strong. Breathing nice and deep into the belly, exhaling long and slow. Last breath here. Exhale, sink into your hips as much as you can. Open into warrior two on the breath in. Gaze down your front middle finger. Press your right knee towards the right side of the room. Notice what your arms are doing in space. Find your alignment. You're welcome to move a little if you need. Inhale, flip the palms, relax the shoulders, twist the wrist, palms facing back towards the earth on the breath out. Exhaling, sink into your hips, directing them towards the earth. Final breath here. Exhale, complete. Return your left hand to the earth. Inhale, right fingertips towards the sky, reverse Trikonasana. Lifting the gaze if that's okay for your neck. Keeping the chest open, press the hips towards the earth. Final breath here. Exhale, switch your hands over. Inhale, left fingertips towards the sky. Breathing out, direct the hips towards the earth. Inhale, open the chest, draw your left shoulder blade down your back towards the earth. Final breath here, exhale, complete. Turn your gaze towards your right foot. We're going to inhale, extend into your right leg, and you can keep your right hand grounded on the earth here. Come up onto your fingertips or find your way onto your right shin. Pressing your left hip back in space, keeping the chest open. Find your Trikonasana. Lifting the gaze towards the sky, if that's okay for your neck. Inhale, can you lift out of your right hip just a bit more? Breathe, smile. Last breath, inhale, open. Exhale, return the gaze towards your right foot, bend into your right knee, warrior two. Inhale, fingertips towards the sky, draw your right foot forward. Exhale, hands in prayer, draw them down through the center of the body. Find your Maha Trigonasana, wide-legged standing forward fold. Hinging from the pelvis, release the upper body towards the earth. And if you like here, you can keep this as a passive posture, just allowing the arms to dangle towards the mat. Or if you like, you can make this more active by taking hold of either ankle, exhaling, bending into your elbows and drawing the crown of the head towards the earth. Noticing the breath here. How are you breathing? See if you can inhale deep into the belly, balloon the belly away from the spine. Draw that breath up through the rib cage and into the chest. Exhale from the chest, the rib cage and the belly, deepen into your asana. This is the complete breath or Raja Pranayama. Filling your beautiful lungs with oxygen energy, prana or life force. Training to increase your oxygen capacity and therefore your overall sense of health and well-being. Exhale, final breath here, deepen, complete. Release the hands to the earth beneath the shoulders if you're holding onto your ankles. Inhale, find a halfway lift, fingertips pressing on the mat. Draw the spine parallel to the earth, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, ground the palms into the earth, heel toe the feet together so that the toes and the heels are touching. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, extend the legs as you breathe in, and then we're going to press the heels, the soles of the feet into the mat. On your next inhalation, we're going to roll up to standing. So we breathe in and we begin to go really slowly, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Letting everything hang heavy until it's turn to rise. And then as you complete the inward breath, the crown of the head comes up towards the sky. We exhale, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears, close down the eyes. And take a few breaths in Tadasana, your standing or mountain pose. You can bring one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the rib cage, between the rib cage and the chest. And feel the lungs expand as you inhale. And then release that oxygen prana energy as you exhale. Using that complete breath, we draw the inhalation down into the belly. Feel it move up through the rib cage and into the chest. Exhale from the chest, the rib cage, and then the belly. As you inhale, can you grow a little taller? As you exhale, can you relax? Relax the muscles of the forehead, the jaw, the mind, the emotions. One final round of breath here. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, release through your mouth. Let the hands drop down by the sides of the body. Open your eyes. And then what we're going to do here is just shake off the practice. So you can jiggle a little, bounce up and down. Shake the shoulders. Breathe in nice and deep. Exhale through the mouth once again. And then from here, we've closed down our practice and we're ready to continue on with whatever it was we were doing. Maybe you were running, maybe you were doing something slow and you needed to stretch for your day. So we're going to head into the rest of our day. I hope you enjoyed that practice so much. Thank you for joining me on the mat. If you love the practice, don't forget to head to the website to book your online class. You can subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, I'll see you next time on the mat. Thank you so much. Namaste.